Morning, morning, morning. How you doing? The port here, looking very nice. Bit of sunshine. There's the lifeboat station, and Ben McCree in the port. The Manannan, Manx Manannan in the port there, and he's my trailer. We've extended it as far as it'll go, and we'll stick 18 meters on it, and we'll get it out to where we need to go. With that, let's get this loaded. 19 meters. So that's going to be interesting going through town. Get out of here. We're currently 19 meters. We've got some train tracks on, and I thought we'd film this today because it's quite interesting. And I've just got to get turned around first. It's probably one of the hardest parts of the whole trip, is getting turned around here. There's a couple of petrol tankers in my way. So let's just see here. We'll get these petrol tankers. I'll have to get these petrol tankers moved, I think, to get down here. How you doing? I'm 19 meters. I need to get round. Could you get the? Eh? Turn round. Alright, please. Could you get them to move their buggies? What I might do is I'll drive down there, reverse there, and will you watch the back of me for me? Just if that one there's gone, that'll be alright. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think that one will be enough. I think that'll be just enough, that. That one as well. Do you want that one? No, I think just that one. We'll try with just that one first. The trail will be quite docile because it's quite long, so we'll have to use a lot of head steering here to get it turned around. I'm well aware there's bollards there. More interested in the yellow bollards here. So there. To get rid of some more length, a little bit faster. Is there any cars? Am I right for the cars over side? I might be able to jackknife it there in a minute.
I'll move that tanker out of the way there, look.
Okay. No, I might be able to jackknife this. How much room have we got in the front?
Right, mate,
There's no bollards, is there? Okay. How much further? If they can move that buggy there. Aye.
That one out of the
Yeah,
way.
thank you. Yeah. Right. I think we should be alright now. Let's make some progress here. Oh well, it's all tempting. Test you. It's here to test you. I'll get my sunglasses on in a minute, wherever I put them. Oh, there they are. And we'll get ourselves out to the dune. Now this is quite a distance, about 10 or 11 miles. So we'll get on with it and try and make some progress. We've got a couple of places in Douglas we've got to get past as well, which are going to be quite tight. I'd normally go over the swing bridge now and go out past the Salvation Army, but they're actually demolishing that at the minute. So I'm actually going to go up to Quegg, and then round the roundabout by B&Q, and then down to Quarterbridge. So Quarterbridge will be a bit lively, but we should be right. Should be right. We're well chained on. We've got chains and straps on. Every layer's got chains and straps on. We've just got to take a wider line here. I'll tell you why, because I want to try and get the trailer over my side as much as we can, because the exit of this has like it won't come into play until the last minute. So just get the headboard down there as much as I can. See, this is where it would have come into play now. Lovely. So, gotta watch out for the pedestrians and all the various people. It's going to take me about a mile or so just to acclimatise myself with the length of this trailer, and I need to get some roundabouts and stuff like that just to get myself switched on to the length of it, because it really is docile. When you turn the steering, you need to put a lot of lock onto it to get the actual trailer to start turning a bit much. Anyway, here we are. Let's go. Likes of this here where the road cuts back on itself. You've got to be so careful. The tail would take a straight line, you see. The sad thing about all this is I'm not in my Scania. I miss my Scania. Trips like this is where you miss your Scania. You know what I mean? So I miss that truly. This is where the trailer starts cutting back, you see. Right, we're up to one of our first test things, so I can test the docileness of the trailer here. We're going to go round the roundabout, we're going to head down towards the quarter bridge. So that's good, that's good, that's good. Search and rescue there. He's helped me out in the wind there. Yeah, see how that cuts back. Beautiful job, Mike. Hang on the money. So docile, and that's given me an indication for what's coming up next in a minute. The quarter bridge, where we'll have to use so much of the road just to get around. So we have to make sure that all the cars are away from my exit. If you have to wait there for a couple of minutes, that's okay as well, because I don't mind that either. As long as my exit is all clear. We'll see some upset drivers in a minute. Bloody thing. It's too big for the roads. It's got to get from A to B somehow, isn't it? So I know the trailer's 19 metres at the minute. It's the train tracks at 18, so we're just about a metre over that. Got no tail swing apart from the normal trailer 6 foot of the trailer tail swing. So making good progress so far. Once you get down this, it's quite a straight run till we get to Laxey. It's lovely, isn't it, today? Yeah, beautiful sunshine. I think it's going to start raining tomorrow. They say the weather's going to change again tomorrow. So, it'll be nice. It'll be nice. Right, this is one of our testers. Got to try and get the trailer right over here to the left as far as I can. Give me some headroom. What are you doing? Stay there, stay there. People in cars. Then how you doing? people panicking. Car drivers, you couldn't and I had to get as far left as I could there. You see, I took all the room up there just to get down that corner, and that's literally what you're up against sometimes. Car drivers are in such a panic. I've got to get somewhere, I've got to get somewhere. Well, no, just take your time. Just take your time. This is a tight pinch point now. This car coming here, that's an exact thing there. Just racing through.
I'm sorry I was late today. I didn't get to see you dance the waltz. Spinning around the living room all dressed up in your mother's clothes. Oh, you don't love her even when we fight.
Now I'm glad I've gone this way.
I just wanna hold you and love you when you calling my name.
Something told me they were going to change. It's interesting how the trees are now starting to bud, and it's as if we've woken up out of our deep sleep, the winter, and we're looking forward to the better time of the year now. For the next 6 months, it's getting lighter and longer days, and that's an absolute beautiful time of the year where you can go and do stuff. When you finish work at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we can go so many different places. You can do stuff. Go down to the beach, because it's still like the middle of the day, isn't it? 3 o'clock in the afternoon in the summer.
Tell you bedtime stories.
Get my glasses back on now for the time being. Nothing dodgy coming ahead. Come on, baby.
What I have. When I get home to you, I just want.
Policeman got out on time, didn't he? Only hopped over the pavements, but there you go. I put this into manual, and it's the first time I've been in a man truck for a year. And to be fair, it's actually alright. It's okay. It's got a big stupid steering wheel in it, and that takes a little bit of getting used to. But that kind of makes the steering very light then as well. But would I have a man or would I have a Scania? You'd have the Scania, 100%. Straight away, there'd be no messing about. The Scania is just that much better. Well, the one I have anyway, it's a good Scania, top of the range type thing. Microwave in it, all that type of thing. But it's the way it drives more than anything else. It drives lovely, like, you know. Policeman. The gear stick down the side here as well, sorry, the handbrake down the side here, and the gear stick, yeah, the handbrake and that down here, it just takes a little bit of getting used to. Right, I just need to take up a few lanes of traffic here, because that's it's going to come back on itself. Straight line ourselves now. Anyway, TT's up on us. A few months time, TT, the tent, that's the Gandhi's tent. That's the circus tent there. Let's see if my cameras can pick that circus tent up. Just erecting it there now. Must have only been delivered there this morning. One of our lads would have done that this morning. We take some of the trailers there. They've got their own tractor units as well, but in general we normally help them a bit with the old tent going up there. See the boy's busy there.
I got a new love, he runs for miles, 67 fastback, oh, it's just my style. We're headed down the road, just enjoy the show, watch me as I go. Shuttle up both ways before you cross me, baby, 'cause I don't break my boys. I'm moving on.
Young Adam was doing this a few weeks ago, and he had to come the same direction as me. They attacked the quarter bridge from the opposite direction because there was no road, no demolition works in the town centre, so that was an easier route for him to go. In fairness, but he went to Ramsey, so he went on this actual route to Ramsey, like, you know. This is one of my first, another tricky one. Just going to judge where the back wheels are compared to that sign now. But if I don't mind that come back a bit, you see. Don't mind that. See, it's more about the exit here. Right enough, no dramas again. I think this trail is 19 meters. I think the most allows 20. Is it 25 or 22 meters? I'm sure it's 25 meters. I'm sure some of the big structural steel works now, they're getting to 25 meter lengths. So whether they have like an overhang off the back of the trailer, or the trailer, I think the trailer's at its maximum 19. I'm just hazarding a guess. I think it's on its maximum. I was going to come up the hill this direction to the cars here on the right hand side, and then go on the other side of the traffic island, because I don't think I would have made it round this roundabout. But I would have went on the opposite side of the road there and cut back across. I definitely would have got straight up through on the other side of the road. So that bodes well for the future. I might just try that next time in the future. Depending on the weight as well, because you've got to go up quite a steep hill off the promenade. I'm round about 42 tonne now, give or take.
I'm sorry I was late today. I didn't get to see you dance the waltz.
Big Nick.
Spinning around the living room all dressed up in your mother's clothes.
You can wait, my friends. I need to get on. I need to make progress.
When we fight, when I get home to you, I just wanna hold you and love you when you calling my name. Here I am.
Right, we're heading into a little village called Baldrine. Very beautiful places, some very, very posh, expensive houses called Clay Head on the right hand side here, which actually sit on the rock face. They take a look over towards Laxey Bay and that. So very expensive. Their turning is there. We're going to go down to a slight right hander at the bottom here. It's normally full of police down here now and again. Through the summer months, throughout the day you get the speed cameras down here. So this is very, this is where they're here quite a bit. So if you ever come to the island, just stick to the speed limit. Honestly, it's not worth it. The island's not that big, you know. It's only 40 miles by about 12 at its widest. So you can't go far, so it's not worth speeding. And honestly, don't bother speeding on the Isle of Man. Just take your time, stick to the speed limits. They're there for a reason, and you won't go wrong then. So I've to take a slightly wider line here now, because what I don't want to do is impede. We're late enough. We're late enough. It's this next left-hander, which is going to be a tricky one. I'll stick on my side of the road till we get to the apex, and then I'll have to lengthen the. We'll have to go straight ahead and then cut back. I'll try and stay on the apex as much as I can. Coming up away, just have to give me a wide berth for a minute. Beautiful. Nice job. Nice job. Yeah, that's alright, mate. That'll do. Yeah, coach tours. If you look out to the right hand side, that camera on the back might be able to bring you, you'll be able to see the Laxey beach down on the right hand side, maybe in the distance. I'm not sure how much that camera will pick up as we go through this section here. And you can see the end of the pier there. You might be able to see the end of the pier there. It goes into behind the headlands again now. So I'll take a go around this car here. That's a nice bike, isn't it? What's that, an old Triumph? One of my favourite bikes is the Triumph Scrambler, 1000cc. Put 3 big chains on this and about 10 or 12 straps, and put the side irons in place as well. Put 4 each side. I think I put 4 each side, just to make sure the load is secure in the event of any emergency stops or anything that crops up. Because I think we've got some roadworks coming up in a second or two, so that's going to test us. I'll just hold back a little bit here. I just want to go on the other side of the road a bit, just a straight line, that curve there. I'm going to try and leave it right to the last minute. We're getting into some tricky stuff now, so I'll take my sunglasses off again. The tint in them particular glasses are just a little bit too dark. I've got several sets, but because I'm not in my truck, I'd normally have a different set of tinted glasses with less tint in them. They're slightly too dark. That's why I take my glasses off. You ever see me take my glasses off in my vlog? It's because probably the glasses have got too dark a tint in them. And I like to have real clear vision of where I'm going. Now this next left-hander now, it's like it's an ever-ending left-hand bend. And I've got to keep right out in the white line, if not more than the white line, as it gets a little bit tighter coming up in a minute. So there's no rush on me here. As long as I can keep that 2 or 3 feet on the inside. This is where it starts getting a little bit tighter now as we go around this left hand where this chap happens to be. So this is where it gets like a never ending. So I'll just take my time, go extra slow. Best be safe than sorry. Right, we're going to go through some tricky stuff now. So, keep yourself well alert. Yeah, random cars parked. But to be fair, they're almost off the road. It's this next section here where we go through the little village. Thank you. You need to go a little bit wider here. So any cars coming now and have to frighten them a bit. Beautiful. Yeah, it's nice enough. Just take it wide here. Yeah, lady waiting for the bus. Line us again to get down this corner. Right, this is the next tricky one, this right-hander. As long as there's no cars coming down the hill here, this is going to be very late on the steering. See the trailer start cutting back now. It's a headboard. I'm going to clip the pavement slightly. We are. These roadworks around the corner have gone. I've got a funny feeling they haven't. This is going to be, if they haven't gone, this is going to be an eye-opener for just about everybody. I can see some Harris fencing there. Is that to do with the roadworks? Just taking a wide line here because the road kind of keeps on going, never ending. So I've got to allow for my trailer. Roadworks finished. Hallelujah. There's some roadworks here for months, like, unless they're up around the corner. They might be up around the corner. Carefully, yeah. story now. Back in the day, I used to have a GSXR 600. See this person wearing all black here on the push bike? And see the car here? Wow. Wow. That's you see the light, you can see them. See how dangerous cyclists can be. Now to be fair, that wasn't the cyclist's fault. But back in the day, another story here, let me just, gotta be careful. I need to get myself away from the fence a bit, because this is like a never ending. Now back in the day, I used to race stock cars, Formula 2 stock cars, and we used to go around like an anti-clockwise direction. And I remember on a motorbike, GSXR 600 had a backpack on the back. And I come around here on the Monday, I was racing on Monday night, and I thought in my head I was racing my stock car. And I got up to about 80 mile an hour through here, give or take, on this GSXR, and I turned in as if I was turning, wow, another one. And I turned in, unreal, aren't they? And I turned into this corner here thinking I was racing my stock car. And on the motorbike, I turned in here, and I went straight across the road, because the road slightly turned again, and I hit that pavement there which stood the bike up, and it rattled me up the road a bit like this. And I sold that bike the very next day, and I bought myself a Z750, which is more like a sit up and beg type bike. Brand new, I had a brand new, like, back when I had a few shillings in my pocket. But the GS that there frightened the life out of me, because had there been any cars coming the opposite direction, I'd be in a bad way. But we're not far away from our destination now, and we've got to reverse off the main road here, down the little tiny, not tiny, but narrow track. So we're going to take our time, but we're going to hold up a few cars, we are. So there might be a few upset people, but I'm sure they'll look at the length of this trailer and take pity on me. And more than white line than this. I'll use two sides of the carriageway to get down this one, as there's no cars coming, so I can afford to do that. And then we've got like a never-ending left-hand bend as well. Normally on a nice day you can see the windmills, the other sea turbines from here. I'll show you that back camera, because sometimes the camera have a different type of eyesight to a human eye. Sometimes they can look through fog a little bit better. Just want to make sure I've got an extra few feet, just in case I have to cut back quite quickly. Right. We're literally coming to my destination now. I'll just pull in and let this chap past. I'll just take that nonsense off. I need to be able to move. Just got to get on here, you see. Yeah, I've not held him up any, you see, so the car behind him I held up. These roads get kind of quite narrow now in a minute, so I've got to keep my wits about me when it comes to the cars. But my turning is going to be on a corner here on the right hand side, so hopefully my ground crew is here. Crops up on you quite quickly. So just give an indication I'm going to go to the right here. Is this it here? This is it here. I'm sure this is it here. Is this it here? This is it here. Is this it? No, that's not it. Is that it? No, that's not it. A bit further. Long time since I've been out here. This is it here now on the right hand side. This is me now here on the right hand side. So get the indicator on. Team are meant to be here, so they're not, so we'll just carry on ourselves regardless. I'm not sure if there's a curve in the road here. I'll have to get out maybe and have a look. I don't know how far back I'm going, maybe back to the train tracks there. How far are we going, yes sir? Hello? Okay, so if I go forward again and then good man. Good man, with that, bye bye for now. Job done.